Before performing the lift, engage the brake on the bed. Position the resident flat on their back in the center of the bed. Make sure the rail opposite you is raised. Fold the sling lengthwise. Position it so the seams are facing the edge of the bed and the folds are facing the resident. The top edge should be slightly above the resident's head and the bottom edge should be just above the knees. A quick way of telling the top from the bottom is by locating the identification labels. They are sewn at the top of the sling. Have the resident lift the leg that is closest to you so that their foot is flat on the surface. Help them if they need it. Position one hand on the resident's elevated knee and the other hand under the resident's shoulder. Simultaneously push on the knee and lightly lift their shoulder. The resident will roll onto their side with relative ease. As the other caregiver holds the resident, push the sling underneath them. Roll the resident again onto their back. Then roll them over on their other side using the same technique. Slowly push on the knee and lightly lift the shoulder to roll them onto their other side. Smooth the sling out on the bed. Roll the resident again onto their back. The sling will be properly positioned. Lower the rail on the side where the lift will be positioned. Be sure the bed is at a safe working height. Move the wheelchair near the bed. Lock the chair's wheel locks to prevent movement. Move the front riggings out of the way. Before rolling the lift into position, make sure that there are no obstacles under the bed. Satisfied that you have clearance, move the legs to the full open position. Now, steer the lift with the push handle and move it into position over the bed. Lock the lift's rear casters to prevent it from moving while you attach the sling. The swivel bar should be aligned so that it's parallel with the resident's shoulders for proper attachment. Keep the swivel bar away from the resident's head. Press the down arrow on the hand pendant to actuate the boom. Lower it close enough to the resident so that you can attach the sling to the swivel bar. Each strap has a series of color-coded attachment loops that allow you a number of ways for positioning the resident in the sling. We want the resident to be lifted in an upright seated position, so we'll configure the attachment points like this. For the two straps at the resident's head, use the color-coded loops that are nearest the resident. Be sure to use the same color loop for both sides. For the two straps at the resident's legs, use the loops at the end of the straps. Again, be sure to use the same color loop for both sides. But the top color loops do not have to match the bottom color loops. After attaching the sling, unlock the casters on the lift. The lift must be free to adjust to a new center of gravity. If the casters are locked, the lift can become unstable, tip over, and people can get hurt. Make sure the resident's arms are inside the straps. Put a slight amount of tension on the sling by pressing the up button on the hand pendant to elevate the boom. Double check to make sure that all sling straps are secured to the swivel bar. If they're not, lower the sling and fix them.
Ready?
Now, lift the resident a few inches off the bed. When clear, gently swing their feet away from the bed. Use the steering handle to pull the lift away. Stand squarely behind the lift. Place both hands on the handles and push. Never pull or push on the boom. Use the handles to push it into position over the wheelchair. Press the down button on the hand pendant to lower the resident onto the chair. The second caregiver should position themselves behind the wheelchair. Use the straps or handles on the side and back of the sling to turn the resident so that their back is against the back of the wheelchair. Unlock the casters on the lift. Remove the straps. Remove the lift. The sling can be left in place.